Hello and welcome everyone. For this hunt, I'll be cruising the riverbanks, searching for some fallow deer. With any luck, I hope to bag something good. Gerlinda says she's found evidence of fallow deer along the edge of the river. She wants me to travel to the Hirschdorf River and harvest 3 fallow deer. The Hirschdorf River runs along the border of Hirschdorf and Kenningsberg. In order to count, both the deer and myself will have to be within the sizable highlighted area. Naturally, the best way to get them will be to travel along the riverbanks during their drink time. Fallow deer have good senses overall, so I'll have to travel slowly and into the wind to avoid spooking them away. Once I see or hear one, I'll move in cautiously for a good angle and distance. Any deer, big, small, male or female will do, but I plan to scout the area first to see what's there. The bends in the river can make for some tough shots though, so I may need to grab a bush for cover and call them in to get a good shot. For full integrity, I'll be sure to bring along a Class 4 weapon. I've recently unlocked the 270 polymer tip ammo, so I intend to use that for today's hunt. I also plan to include the Antler Rattler or electronic collar, as well as a scent eliminator in case the wind decides to change directions. I had yet to thoroughly check this area for fallow drink zones, so I first decided to scout around. I traveled upwind as I went along the riverbanks and kept a sharp eye out ahead of me, hoping to spot them before they bolted. In the process, I found a fair amount of deer at the water's edge. As I went, I kept track of any big or interesting ones that I might want to go after. Once I finished my search, I picked out 3 of my favorites. I then planned my route up the river, hoping to get them all in one hunt. First, I set up a tent and returned again the next day. I found the first one at the mouth of the river, just west of a hunting structure. I chose him because of his light-colored fur variation. Since he was already there and waiting, I moved up the edge for a better shot. I crouch walked to keep my noise and visibility down as I got closer. Now that I was in position, I decided to give it a try. And he didn't make it far. This guy is a level 3 silver, scoring 143.05. His light-colored fur variation turned out to be an uncommon white, which is fun to see up close. The 270 polymer tip bullets got both lungs at 150 meters. With 1 down and 2 to go, I marked the next target and continued down the river. Sure enough, he was there waiting. But he was around a corner and nestled into the brush, making a clear shot from this side of the river nearly impossible. So I devised a plan and closed the distance. As I got closer, I snuck my way into a bush for cover. At about 150 meters, I pulled out the Antler Rattler to see if I could call him in. On the second call, I spotted him in the woods. He was still obscured, so I called again to try to coax him out into the open. Once again, the 270 did the job quickly. My second harvest for the mission turned out to be a silver level 4 at 187.72. This is a relatively uncommon find as well, because level 4s typically score gold with full integrity. Either way, this troll for the gold became my second fallow for the mission. I was now starting to run out of time for fallow drink zones, so I hustled my way downriver toward the final target. I knew roughly where I would find him, but the foliage along the riverbank obscured my view. When I knew that I was getting close, I crouch walked my way around the river bend. And finally I spotted him 100 meters away. With a nice broadside angle, there was only one thing left to do. And he only made it a few steps before going down. With my third harvest on the ground, I made my way around the edge to the other side of the river. And he is a very nice level 4 gold, scoring 238.38, and just 1 point shy of my biggest fallow to date. The 270 once again did its job with flying colors, hitting both lungs at 107 meters. Upon harvesting him, I completed the mission. This one turned out to be one of my favorite hunts so far in Hirschfelden, giving me 3 distinct harvests and 3 quick kills. For me, it was also fun racing against the clock, giving myself a bonus challenge as well. If you found this video helpful, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content. For Jager number 9, I'll need to get one at range, with the added caveat of having to be done entirely at night. Thanks for watching.